Well, hello everybody. Good evening. It's almost 9 o'clock here in Texas. March 23rd, 2026. I'm getting to you guys late because we've been having nothing but technical issues. I swear to God. Well, we got it. God help me. Copilot help me. Cortana help me. YouTube help me. We're recording. Here's my look over here so I get into the monitor. Actually got 3 monitors. I got 2 laptops and a monitor. We ain't business, y'all. So today we're talking about Erika Kirk. But a few housekeeping first. You know, I got dogs, 2 big dogs. They bark, they squeak, they whine, they do all kinds of stuff. Okay, when I pay attention to them, they go ballistic. All right. Second thing is we got dogs all around us. We got people around us. It's nice outside. There's people outside playing. There's kids outside playing. You hear dogs barking, kids running, screaming. I can't help it. I don't have a fancy studio. It's just me. Third thing, train just went by. I don't know if you heard it. Trains go by all the time. Okay? And we get deliveries, but probably not this late at night. All right? So we got that cleared up. Okay. So Erika Kirk. We're talking about Erika Kirk. And Ponder High School Stadium's right across the street over there, and I can hear him talking. Anyway, Erika Kirk. We're going to debunk some lies. I'm going to get you guys up to date on just a tidbit of what's going on. Now, this first video that I got is cray. All right? This lady is high up. She was something in the CIA or DOJ or something. She was high up in ops in Washington, D.C. So she knows what to look for. She's been debunking all of Erika's lies since day one. Since day one, I tell you. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with her video first. And we're going to go from there, okay? So, there go the dogs. Let's start off with her first. Hopefully the voice is going to go. If not, if the voice isn't going to go, I got a backup plan, okay? Let's just hold off here. Okay, let's see if this one goes.
Where are tax dollars?
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold up.
Were our tax dollars used
Here it
to
goes.
assassinate Charlie Kirk? Hold on. I was sent this by a few people. Charlie Kirk was killed with a miniature explosive, likely made at Accurate Energetic Systems in Tennessee and purchased by the DoD for
All right, hold on just a second,
$425,000
guys.
in May of 2025.
Let me take this back. Stop. Take it back. Okay. I'm going to take it all the way back.
Were our tax dollars used to assassinate Charlie Kirk?
Tax dollars used to assassinate
I was
Charlie
sent this
Kirk?
by a few people. Charlie Kirk was killed with a miniature explosive, likely made at Accurate Energetic Systems in Tennessee and purchased by the DoD for $425,000 in May of 2025 to convince Steve Feinberg was involved in the planning of his public assassination. Energy Systems
Well,
contracts
I pulled all of Accurate Energy Systems contracts from USAspending.gov, and I found this one. This one, the address is in Tennessee. It is for Miniature XS Demolition Devices, Anti-Personnel,
We're going to come back to that.
SPM. That's what caught my attention. We're going to come back to that. The amount is $440,494. The procurement period, May of 2025 to August of 2025. So I went and looked up all other procurements because as somebody who has done DoD procurements before, that was a really odd amount of time. None of Accurate Energy Systems procurements were less than a year, except for this one. Because that's not how they procure things.
The contract was
I went and
signed
did more
on April
digging.
22nd.
The contract was signed on April
A lot of
22nd,
weird things about this
2025.
procurement. It was
A lot of weird things about this procurement. It was a simplified acquisition process, meaning did it quickly, and it was one bidder.
Any of the IDVs,
They did not put it
which
under
are the
any of the
vehicles that they have for
IDVs, which
all
are
the
the
other
vehicles
hundreds
that
of
they
tens of
have
millions of
for all
dollars
the
that
other
AES
hundreds of
had with
tens of
them.
millions
It
of
gets
dollars
worse.
that AES
These
had with them.
devices are
It
made
gets
for
worse.
special operations.
These devices are made for special operations forces, and the XS anti-personnel are tiny ones to kill people.
If you want to get darker, Steve Feinberg, our Deputy SecDef, well, his old company, Cerebus, owns the company, I forget the name of it, that trains the special operations forces on these He's the one who put protecting the blue and white country in his priorities as the same as protecting America.
So you have a procurement that was signed April 22nd and started May 1st, ended August. For tiny devices to kill people. Forgot to mention that the plant that the address is at, well, it exploded a month after Charlie Kirk's assassination, and everyone in that plant died.
Correlation doesn't mean causality. I'm a big
big advocate of that. However, something doesn't smell right.
If someone knows more or can help me correct some of this or figure out what's going on, let me know because it doesn't fucking look good.
Let me know because it doesn't fucking look good. Stay tuned.
Okay, so guys,
I wonder about Charlie Kirk.
We're on textile.
She talked about what little procurement was made from the DOD very expeditiously, one bidder, one time, picked up in August, and what happened in September, we all know. Then a month later, the plant explodes. Do you guys find that peculiar? I find that rather odd, don't you? I find that rather suspicious. Do you find that suspicious? I find that suspicious. Now, in Candace's videos, she shows and she's explaining that she thinks that Charlie's necklace exploded. Okay? If you look at him when he falls back in his chair, his necklace is torn apart. It like blew up. If you look at his shirt, it blows up here. And then you see the spewing, right? And then when he's leaning back, the necklace is here, hung in here still, and then the rest of it's hanging on the back. It's loose. That would make a lot of damn good sense. That it was an explosive device, a small little device, and it was a necklace, which would make for the hole here, instead of the 30-06, it's a bullet that big that is bullcrap that his neck stopped it. Because his spine is made of steel. No. They tested 5 center blocks in a row, 8x16s, and that 30-06 went halfway through to 2.5 mark on those cinder blocks. If it went in clean with a 30-06, there would have been a mess on the backside. Splatter everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying the range that it came from was not 143 yards, but 47 yards, something like that. Which thing is coming from the trees, and it was drones. I don't know. All I know is that it was not a bullet. It was not a bullet, guys, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, either Erika's grandmother or mother has DOD ties. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say her grandma was in a lot of stuff. Her mother's in a lot of subsidiaries like phantom companies or shadow companies. She has to figure out a lot of stuff, okay? But I'm telling you right now, that's not right. That's not right. Let's see what this one is.
Yeah, I'm still talking.
Okay. All right. So, this one is a young man talking about in his kitchen, talking about how he got a lot of hate from people because he was talking about the widow and you can't do that, and he's going off. All right.
Yeah, I'm still talking about Erika Kirk because I've been peeping all the comments. I've been peeping the unfollows.
when folks make videos about me, I be peeping that comment section. People being like, yeah, I had.
Cool with him.
Sorry you can't see the screen, guys. For some reason, it's cutting off on the top of the head.
That's evil.
So yeah, I'm still on that.
I'm still on that because here we are.
With Joe Kent saying what he said. The only solution that Erika Kirk should be doing, right? The only thing she should be doing after hearing what Joe Kent said is coming out saying, I want a full-blown investigation
into what happened to
my dead husband. Because that's crazy. What Joe Kent just said. I want a full-blown investigation into what happened. You think she gonna do that? Of course not. That ain't crazy to you? That's not like. And that's why I've been talking about this woman for months. But no, y'all been trying to call me evil. For talking about the widow. Oh, don't talk about her. If you was the wife in the situation, you would come out and say, you said what? You trying to investigate to see if anything was going on with my husband and the FBI blocked you from doing it? No, I want to. You see what I'm saying? So I just know all the folks that's been claiming that y'all want justice for Charlie.
Remember, I didn't even know, bro, until all this went down.
So this whole thing to me is so it's like in real time. Because I'm just starting to realize, like,
y'all ain't mad enough.
Y'all ain't mad enough.
Y'all was more mad at folks talking about Erika Kirk than actually trying to be justice.
That's the crazy part.
That's why I'm so.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because with this information, y'all should be pissed. What Joe Kent said about Charlie Kirk. We already knew this for months. By the way, that they blocked the counterterrorism department from investigating. We already knew this for months. But y'all should be pissed hearing it from the horse's mouth. Joe Kent. Y'all should be pissed. And y'all know Erika Kirk ain't gonna come out and say, I want a full-blown investigation. She's still walking around saying, it's Tyler Robinson. Leave it alone. That's the same thing the FBI said. Now y'all understand why I've been on this lady for months. But she's a widow. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. And it's gonna pain y'all to admit this, but I'll say it for you because if you try to say it, you might have a stroke because you don't want to. Candace was right. Y'all don't want to admit it, but she was the one that came out and said Charlie was getting threatened by his Jewish donors, and he sent text messages out to many people saying that he felt like he was going to get got over this. Erika gonna come out and say, no, that never happened. He never did that. I have his phone. Stop making up all this stuff. Candace said, oh, really? Well, here's the text thread. All of you people we're on it. Here it is. Erika gonna come out and say, oh, you were right. You're right. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see the message. I thought you had his phone. You was confident. He didn't do it. But you want to call? Y'all want to call me evil for me finding that crazy. She was right. Okay, I know y'all don't want to say it because it's gonna hurt you. I'll say it for you though. Candace was right again.
Yeah, I'm still talking about Erika Kirk because I've been peeping all.
Okay, so talking about the investigation, Joe Kent did come out and say that they were told not to investigate it. Do you know why? Because the DOD was involved in making that explosive. Now it makes total sense why they shut it down. They totally shut it down because the DOD is involved. Now who at the DOD is involved, guys? Who? Who is it? There's got to be an investigation to it. Trump has to get on it. There's no reason why. It's irritating to me. It's really irritating to me how nobody wants to find out what happened to Charlie Kirk, including Trump. And I'm going to call him out. You think he would be on it? Who inside the DOD wanted Charlie taken out? Was there an operative in there from Israel? Was it Erika? Was it Erika's mother? Remember, he had her taken out of the wheel. He gave it to the kids. And she's saying the kids are on yours anyway. Okay? They were going to get divorced because he found out that she was cheating. He found out she was lying. That's why the night before, he slept in the daughter's bedroom because she said, go sleep in the girl's bedroom and get a good night's sleep because you're just too excited and you're up and everywhere. I need to get my rest. You need to get your rest. Go sleep in the girl's bedroom. No, girl. You tell him to sleep in the master bed and you go and sleep with your girls. The next morning he got up, went and took a shower and got ready, got his necklace, got his ring, and left and didn't kiss her goodbye, didn't say goodbye. Not a peep. Because he was going to divorce her. Now, we don't know what was going on at that point. We don't know what exactly happened in that room that night. But there was an argument. That's why they slipped apart. And then the next day, you know what happens. So let's go to the next video. Okay, hold on here. Hold on, guys.
I don't know if y'all saw what I saw.
Hold on. Shoot.
Honey, I don't know if y'all saw what I saw.
Y'all saw what I saw.
But when Candace Owens
started off
Dear
with,
Erica,
Dear Erica,
baby, I knew it was going to be some shit. I'm telling you now, I had to get my emotional support cigarette because I knew my nerves was going to be shot.
When I watched it,
this is what I gathered.
This is what I gathered for those of you who didn't see.
Before we get into it, let me say this. I don't know Erica. I don't know Candace. I don't know neither one of them women. I ain't got no emotions one way or the other with this. This is just drama that's unfolded right before my eyes. So don't come on here with your emotions getting mad because you favor one another. What I can say is this. Anything Candace says has been stamped. She always come with them receipts. Now, let me tell you what she said. Child,
from what I understand,
Charlie found out
that Erika might have been cheating, allegedly, in their marriage. And a divorce was on the way.
Also found
out
that Charlie
allegedly broke that woman out the will
so that the money that he had, his inheritance, can go to his children and not her. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but they say when she found that out, she said, "Well, the children ain't his."
I can't verify that, but that's just something I heard. But as far as what Candace said, it seems like Miss Erika, you got some explaining to do, honey.
And the question now is
you're gonna have to answer at some point or another. Did you have something to do with it?
Because from the way this is going,
it looks like
all arrows and all roads lead. Now,
again, I don't know neither one of these women,
and I do know
everything Candace says she provides proof, and it is stamped.
I can honestly say
this. If anything should ever happen to me, I would want friends just like Candace. Honey, you better find out what happened to me. You better find out who had something to do with it.
If I were you, I would go back
and look at Candace's page. You ain't seen it already.
And look at her open letter to Erika Kirk. Because, baby, she done spilled so much tea, honey. I done got drunk off of it. So
get your popcorn ready because this is about to unfold right before our very eyes. And Erika Kirk, I pray for your sake and the rest of the world's sake that you ain't as guilty as you looking right now.
Child, I'm gonna call you back because this getting a little too messy. Love you.
Okay, so you heard it. Divorce was imminent. Got caught cheating. The kids might not be his. Something was going on. We know something was going on. Why would she mention that he didn't say anything to her? He didn't say a word to her, that he just left. Why would she say that? Doesn't make any sense. It's like she's outing herself, that they had a fight and he didn't kiss her goodbye, didn't say goodbye, and then poof, you know what happened that day. That strikes me as odd that she would do that. And if you also noticed on some of her podcasts where she's in the office, when Charlie would talk, there was their wedding picture up on top here in the corner. And now that she's talking in the office, the picture's gone. Where'd the picture go, Erika? Yo, Erika, where's the picture of you and your husband? Huh? It's also reported that she went on a $1,000 shopping spree the very next morning. Bought a $1,000 black tracksuit that's cheap like Tinu. She's not going to wear to the funeral. Sorry, guys. She's not going to wear to the funeral. Why'd she feel like she needed to go buy a $1,000 black tracksuit? Don't make any sense to me. Make any sense to you? You're going to go on a shopping spree. Your husband was just assassinated, and you're going to go on a shopping spree the next morning. Oh, we mourn differently, Ruth. Yeah, but I wouldn't go shopping. The color of the clothing was right. But why? It's like you were just thinking about yourself. And not him. And not the kids. Not his parents. Just thinking about you as always. Right? So let me just see this next one. I'm going to stop it real quick. Okay. Stop.
Because it's too simple.
Stop.
Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
So Erika claims she's seen the autopsy report. Okay, well, that's interesting. Considering...
I'm sorry, guys. This is crazy. For some reason, I don't want to play right. They don't want to play right. Let's see if I can do this again. Is this the one we're on? Yep.
Because it's too simple. Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not.
Has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not.
I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers.
I've been in constant contact with our lawyers.
Prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
So Erika claims she's seen the autopsy report. Okay, well, that's interesting. Considering that a leaked dispatch audio from September 10th stated that the autopsy never happened. In the audio, you can hear a man's voice saying that Charlie did not go in for an autopsy and that the death certificate was simply signed off by the doctor at the hospital.
They emailed me back. He did not go in for an autopsy. The death certificate was signed by the doctor at the hospital. Can you just do a field documenting that? Can you just add a step to the case documenting that there was no autopsy?
But in a high-profile assassination such as this one, an autopsy would not just be logical, but virtually certain. Now, let's say that dispatch audio is wrong, and Charlie did go for an autopsy. Erika claims she saw the final report, so wouldn't it make sense to just release it and shut down all the speculation and conspiracy theories? And yet, here we are almost 6 months later, and this alleged autopsy report still hasn't been released. Not only that, but there is also no detailed ballistics report clearly tying the recovered rifle to the fatal shot. And we'll get to the second part about ballistics in a second. But first, let's talk about this latest bombshell, alleging that Erika had Charlie cremated almost immediately. Now, the way Charlie's body was returned so quickly always felt off. After he was shot, Charlie was taken to Timpanogos Regional Hospital, where doctors were unable to save him.
What about Timpanogos Regional Hospital? The hospital where Charlie Kirk was declared dead. Well, there's pretty much no interest in Timpanogos Regional Hospital in the state of Israel because why would there be? Except this spike that happened about a month before Charlie Kirk's death. That is very interesting.
And then, less than 24 hours later, Charlie's casket was flown from Utah to Arizona on Air Force Two, with JD and Isha Vance accompanying Erika.
There's Erika Kirk, the blonde right there. There's Erika Kirk, coming off the plane. With the sunglasses coming off the plane.
Okay. All right. So we've got that right. Now supposedly there wasn't an autopsy. Okay, we get that. But you didn't have him cremated because he was in the casket. Remember? He was in the casket, but he didn't have his wedding ring on. Why would they bury him without his wedding ring? Isn't that odd? I'm going to talk about the ballistics of the gun. Let me get this story straight with Tyler Robinson. Okay? He gets up on the roof. He assembles the gun. He takes a shot. He unassembles the gun. During all this time, it takes a while to unassemble the gun, puts it in the backpack, gets in, runs through the woods, assembles the gun again, and leaves it out for the authorities to find. While he goes off to Dairy Queen to get a Blizzard. Hopefully a Heath Blizzard, because I love those things. Those are great. Man, that ponder thing is... They're loud. Okay. So, my question to you is... What's going on? He assembles the gun on the rooftop. He unassembles the gun. Puts it in his backpack. Runs to the woods. Assembles it again. and leaves it for the authorities. What's going on? What the hell? Can somebody make it make sense? Why would you do that? Why would you assemble it, unassemble it, take it out and assemble it again? Just take it with you and run like hell. But no! You had to take all that time to assemble, unassemble, and assemble again. And it takes a long time to do that. Those of you that build rifles and do that stuff for sport, you know. You know it's the way it is. Okay, let's go to the fourth one. Let's see what that one is first before I look at it. I need to... Okay, that's not it. I've already seen that one.
8 days before...
Okay. Here is... Alright, let's see if we can do this together here. Nope, not yet.
8 days before Charlie Kirk was murdered, he asked for a Doge-like assessment on TPUSA's financials and operations. He was then killed. Erika Kirk was then announced as the CEO within a week. This never happened. I appointed myself head of Doge to figure out what would they have found if they actually did this audit. And it's a lot. And it's dark. Welcome to my TPUSA Follow the Money Deep Dive series. I spent my career at the CIA and NSA and also advised other intelligence agencies. I now have my own corporate intelligence firm. All these opinions are my own. This analysis is my own for entertainment purposes. I have full write-ups, sources, everything on my Substack channel. I'm also uploading every single video from the series there. The ones that TikTok takes down, you can find them there. I'm going to set the stage just high level from different parts that we've had already. There were at least 6 employees, I'm still digging, with 10 LLCs over a myriad of years. It took in more than $14 million from TPUSA while collecting salaries as employees of TPUSA. We have found $8.25 million at least going towards ghost employees. Like they got their playbook from the daycares in Minnesota. We have found multiple LLCs that are created and then dissolve in a year and a half, and then more that are created and dissolve and take money. We have found LLCs that take $1 million for research projects and then don't do anything, allegedly. We found a lot. So who in the hell is auditing them? As an $85 million a year organization, you need an independent audit. Not only does it help your donors say, oh, you're doing right by my money, but it also lets the IRS be like, okay, we don't have to audit. There are two main auditors that have come in and out of TPUSA's life. The first one was the Stapleton Group. That was run by Ryan Stapleton. Ryan Stapleton was Bill Montgomery's personal tax advisor. Bill Montgomery helped co-found TPUSA with Charlie Kirk in 2012. But Bill Montgomery was on the payroll for the Stapleton Group to bring them new business. So he got paid to bring them new business, brings them TPUSA, then TPUSA is then audited by them. That sounds very independent, doesn't it? Then enters Baker
Tilly.
They started auditing
TPUSA in 2021 because they merged with some company in Arizona, and that's when TPUSA was like, oh hey, also worthy of noting that Bill Montgomery died in 2020 of COVID. So then they don't have that personal relationship anymore. In my opinion, it just looks like that. And they go to Baker Tilly in 2021.
In January of
2025, Baker Tilly was fined $500,000 for quality control failures. The failures occurred during 2021 and 2022, the same years they started auditing TPUSA.
Baker Tilly is also
currently being sued by the Catholic Charities of Milwaukee because Baker Tilly was their auditor, and there was an employee over 10 years stealing millions of dollars through fake invoices that Baker Tilly never caught.
And they were auditing them
the entire time.
The purpose of independent
auditors is to make sure that the donor money is being used properly, that there's no shady stuff going on.
All I've seen
is shady stuff going on.
In
addition to the 6 employees with 10 LLCs that took more than 14 million, and the ghost employees that took almost 10 million. We also have Olympic Media, and this is in my write-ups. I haven't done a TikTok on it. But Olympic Media was hired by the 501c4, the actual political arm of TPUSA, to raise funds. So they went out and raised
$2.8 million of your hard-earned money from donors. People gave $2.8 million to the cause of the 501c4, their political mission. Olympic Media kept $2.1 million of that. 74 cents on the dollar. So for every dollar that you gave to TPUSA, the 501c4, Olympic Media kept 74 cents of that to themselves, and TPUSA got 26 cents.
I have another one coming today.
That's very, very dark. I found it while I was following the money. It has to do with Erika Kirk's mom, Tyler Boyer, and the Blue and White Country.
And your data that was
stolen. Stay tuned.
Okay, so she keeps saying Blue and White Country, which is Israel, which I believe had every part of it, because remember, Charlie turned down the donors. He was going against Israel. He wasn't pro. He was con. And Erika tried to change his mind. He wasn't taking it. The donors started leaving him and leaving millions of dollars, taking them away, going somewhere else, leaving with their money. He got threatened in the Hamptons at a party and said BBC is going to give $50 million to TPUSA. You just got to change your narrative and your tune. And you got to be more like Ben Shapiro. And you got to be the lapdog. You got to shake your head like Taco Bell. She killed Taco Bell, remember the Chihuahua? And you got to be a good boy. And you're going to get money hand over fist. Just stop talking about Israel being bad. That's all we ask, okay? Now, they mentioned the audits. Let me get into that. Tyler Boyer. I got to turn this off here. Hold on just a second. Charlie Kirk demanded an audit early of 2025. Tyler Boyer kept putting it off. Putting it off. Mind you, Tyler and Candace knew each other before Candace and Charlie knew each other. In July, Charlie said, "Where's my audit?" Tyler Boyer says, "We haven't had it yet. I don't know. I can't. The company's not scheduled. I don't know what's going on. I want the audit. We've got millions of dollars missing. I want the audit. I want the audit. Charlie pressed him again in August. I want the audit by the end of the month. Didn't happen. And then now you know the rest of the story. Charlie wanted to know where the millions of dollars were going. We're talking about those ghost companies and all the other stuff. Where's the money going to? He wanted to know where the money from his company was going to. And he asked Tyler Boyer to do the audit, to be in charge of it. He was a COO. He removed Tyler from COO and put him in another position and says, I want a new audit. Before he left, I want a new audit. Now you know what happened, right? That's scary. But here's another little tidbit. In April, the same month, probably not the date, but the same month that the little bitty procurement was made in Tennessee, you know, the factory that blew up a month after Charlie was killed, assassinated, the Arizona Cardinal Stadium was reserved for a TPUSA event in September. But yet TPUSA associates had no idea what it was for. They didn't know. But Erika and Tyler knew. Because they knew they were going to be having a big service for Charlie. They had all those months to plan. Then they had several days to be able to get it ready. But it was already planned out. That's wicked. That's beyond wicked. That's evilness. Evilness. Now the next video I want to show you. I love this lady here. She is, she's crazy. I love her, love her, love her, love her. She tells it how it is. Let's see if we can get her.
Out loud, she tells people that. Candace Owens, okay?
Okay.
One time, a friend of Charlie's. Yeah, just like in the way, at one time, Erika Kirk was a wife of Charlie's. One time, an employee of Turning Point, which gives her some good insight. Can't believe I'm Team Candace on anything. One of the main peddlers of these conspiracies. Watch that again and see how Erika's body is contorting to the reality that a demon is now taking over. And I'm not kidding. One of the main peddlers of these conspiracies. I was a full-time evangelical minister for over a decade. Yeah. I have been face to face with some of the darkest of the dark, and my friends, I'm telling you, this is right up there.
That look.
She is
building her business off of these lies.
That is the dumbest ass comment. Erika and
Turning Point have pulled in over $140 million in counting. I had never heard of Erika Kirk before her husband was assassinated.
Candace, loud. She tells people that.
Candace Owens. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so that went into 2. So yes, you heard that, correct? You heard that correct? Did you see that look that she made? It's crazy. Those eyes, that look she gives you, it is scary, scary. That's evilness coming out. I can tell you, this woman is not of the nice kind. She's not.
Why?
She's not. She's not a nice person. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. She's not a nice person. She's not of the Lord. She didn't love Charlie. She wanted the money because her mother was pushing her that way. And I'm going to get to the story here in a minute. But the last video I want to watch is talking about her exes, okay? And hopefully we can get this set up at the same time.
Why she lies about the dumbest stuff. Like, here's an example, and this goes for a lot of people, goes for politicians. Why she lies about the dumbest stuff. A camera and a microphone, and this goes for a lot of people. Erika said, and she did, folks, because I could run the footage, that she didn't date 5 years before Charlie, and she was living vicariously through her roommates, and their dating lives were so bad that she decided not to. Cabbage Phillips, what about him? Josh Harrelson, what about him? Tyler Sanford, what about him? JT Massey, what about him? There was an engagement in there, and she claimed she didn't date 5 years prior to meeting Charlie. Why say something like that? Why lie like that? It's a lie. It's a lie. And, you know, again, we expose the truth here for the full episode. Check us out on YouTube at youtube.com at The Joe Rosano Show. Truth here for the full episode. Check us out on YouTube.
Okay, so you heard that, right? She had exes. And it's also rumored that she was having the girlfriend, the roommate was the girlfriend. But she knew Tyler Robinson. There's even pictures of her and Tyler Robinson, the assassin, and pictures of her with him, and she knew Tyler Boyer. That's how it all started, with Tyler Boyer. Now, how is that? Tyler's the one that told her that Charlie was going to be at the Arizona airport and make a chance encounter. She did. She ran into Charlie. They talked. You know, pleasantries. She bumped into him, I guess. Pleasantries, blah, blah, blah. She goes on her way. Then Tyler Boyer calls back and says, hey, he's interviewing. Get down here from New York. Get here to Arizona. She was in Arizona at the time visiting her mom when Tyler called her about meeting Charlie at the airport. She does the interview and Charlie's like, halfway through, I can't interview somebody and hire you. I want to hire you, but I can't because I want to date you. I don't date people that I work with. So, interview's over, but how about I fly to New York and we have dinner and get to know each other a little better. Hook, line, and sinker, plan worked. Mama's plan worked. This is just crazy how this poor guy got sucked into this black hole and he didn't know any better. She had all these boyfriends. He mentioned Cabot Phillips, right? Cabot Phillips. In 2017, there's a picture of Cabot Phillips at TPUSA, one of the speakers, and she tweets out on her Twitter, that's when she was Erika Franze. There he is. That's my man. And there's TPUSA all over the billboard behind him. And you said you never knew Charlie? You didn't know who Charlie was? You didn't date? But yet, there you go. You claim, there he is. That's my man. 2017 in Arizona? Damn. I call bullshit. You lying, girl. You lying. you bad. You is something else. And when you get exposed for who and what you are, I cannot wait. It's going to be glorious to see you come down, falling. Now, I don't know if you've gotten the will taken care of yet. I know that you told the board that you were going to be the new CEO over Ben Shapiro, but now you're all about Israel, right? Now you're all about BB. I don't know what you're saying about the war because I'm not listening to you. I really am not listening to you. But I just, for some reason, Candace, that's what you need right there. You need two of those, here and here. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. Girl, you need to get it. It will all come out. And if it doesn't, guess what? You'll be going to the fiery gates of hell. Not the pearly gates. The fiery gates of hell. That's where you're going to be at. It never ceases to amaze me how people believe her. And when they see her talking about, I saw the autopsy report. Okay, there was no autopsy. But we know he wasn't cremated. He was buried in a casket with no wedding ring. You had it planned 6 months ahead of time. Why and how? You come out to, fireworks, and you then whisper that ugly, that whisper like Joe Biden. I forgive him. I forgive you. And those eyes. And those crocodile tears, bitch. Those crocodile tears, they don't work for me. They don't work for me. They don't work for anybody else. Uh-oh. That's right. They don't work for anybody. People are coming on to you and they know your bag of tricks, Candace. Or, I'm sorry, Erika. They don't know Candace. Candace is good. But Candace is giving it to her. If you go to YouTube and go to Candace's channel, subscribe, you're going to see The Bride of Charlie. So far, I think there's 8 or 9 episodes. And, man, they are bomb dropping. Absolutely bomb dropping. She's going from the grandfather, Aleister Crowley, who's also the father of Barbara Bush, who is a big Satanist and demonologist, to the parents, Jesse and Kirk, the grandparents, which Jesse was involved in everything, with the Bushes, and I want to say she was the one with the DOJ, to the mother, Lori, and breaks it all down. She brings the receipts. She does all of it. She talks about the ballistics of the bullet and how, you see the video where they're carrying Charlie to the SUV. Why is there no blood coming out? Why is he not bleeding? I know his heart may have stopped, but you still bleed out. There's not a trail of blood anywhere. What's going on? I really want to know what's going on, guys. What is going on? I am dumbfounded. It's time for people to wake up and to start demanding that DOJ investigate it. Let them know that we're not going to take it anymore. You saw when he passed. All those people across the world celebrating for Charlie. Everybody celebrating for Charlie. Humanity coming together. Why can't we get people now to stand up and rise and find a solution? Why does it have to be hush-hush? Joe Kent said it. Thank you, Joe Kent. He was told to stand down before Charlie even went to heaven. He was told to stand down. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely redunculous that nobody wants to stick their neck out for this stuff, okay? It's like they're chicken. They're chicken. What the hell? What the hell? We need to demand more answers. We need to deep dive about the X's, the explosive made in Tennessee, the plant blowing up. I think they trained at Fort Huachaca in Arizona to learn how to detonate it, I guess. I don't know. Who detonated it? Why her and Tyler Robinson were shown with pictures together? Why is she lying about her faith? She was involved with Jeffrey Epstein? Yes, we need to get into that. involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Tell me more. Okay, enough. Damn. She was supposedly a realtor in New York. Jeffrey Epstein had a 16 high-rise condominium, apartmentplex, whatever you want to call it, where they had teenagers from Romania, and Erika was in charge of the girls because she was in charge of the modeling agency that brought in the young girls. Erika was involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Erika knew Jeffrey Epstein. Erika would send down the girls that he would call for to his Manhattan condo for him and Prince Andrew and whoever else was there. And no, I'm not cuckoo, I'm telling the truth. So she knew him. She was involved with him. The traffic, it was trafficking. It wasn't a modeling agency, it was trafficking, but the condos were awesome. They were like high-rise apartments on Fifth Avenue, Central Park. But they would do pictures and all that, but they were never modeling. They would model for him in the penthouse in Manhattan, on the plane, and on the island. I don't know about you, but it's time to some pedos. It's time. It's time we do it. Because this is sickening. All this stuff is coming out about her, and where is she? I haven't seen her, but then again, I don't want to see her. Okay? I don't want to see that witch. I don't. But she needs to be held accountable for what she's done. Now, I don't have the image here. I'm looking for it here real quick. But I understand that Japan's arrived to the Strait of Hormuz. And let me see. Godzilla has arrived. Godzilla has arrived at the Strait of Hormuz, and he's going to pick those ships up and get them over to the other side where it's safe. He's just going to go in and pick them up. He's going to walk and put them down on the other side. That's what he's going to do. Godzilla has arrived, y'all. Strait of Hormuz is good. Trump's giving him 5 days to straighten up or fly right, which he shouldn't have. He should have bombed the shit out of them. But then he doesn't want to affect the people, right? But if they don't get that shit open back up, there's going to be some hurt. Understand? There's going to be some hurt. And it's not going to be good for Iran. It's not going to be good. People are protesting. Did you guys hear about the 3 stars, athletes that they executed in the public square on Saturday or Sunday? They executed them. One of them, I think, was an Olympic champion, 19 years old. They were out in the streets protesting, exercising their free speech. And they were caught. They were taken to court. No judge, no jury, just the leader. And they executed them or hung them in the town square. All 3 of them. Made an example of them so people wouldn't go out in the streets and protest again. This is what we're dealing with. This is the evilness that we're dealing with over there. They don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. And that's why it's important that we stay there and we take care and get the job done. Do you guys agree? We got to get the job done. I don't understand a lot of you people out there that don't agree with what's going on. But maybe it's because you're just listening to the lamestream media and the fake news. You know, the news that does this? That was Anderson Cooper on CNN. That's crying because he's winning. You guys scare me. That you believe everything that the mainstream media says and you're just waiting for your next instruction. What do we do? How do we do it? What do we do? How do we do it? Gotta fix my monitor here. Sorry, it's Okay, guys. So that's it in a nutshell. I'll be coming at you again tomorrow, hopefully with more media. And I'll try to get my speakers fixed, but I also had to play my media and my phone at the same time, but it didn't coincide, and I do apologize. But at least you got the gist of what I'm talking about, Erika Kirk. She's fake as hell. She's not any good. She's a liar. And I'm ready to send her down to hell. Your elevator's here, Candace. Going down. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. So thank you so much. A little bit of poke at my business. Hola America, the merchandise shop is open. It's on Shopify at holaamericamerchandise.myshopify.com. First purchase, 15% off. I've got $22.99 and $23.99 shirts. Short sleeve, cotton, crew neck, very soft, heavy duty. Americana, 4th of July military. And I'll be starting a women's Southern sassy, but most of all sexy edition. I'll be doing cowgirl edition. Not the cowboys, the actual cowgirls. Not Dallas cowgirls, but just cowgirls in general. And I'll be doing an expansion on that, okay? Slowly but surely. 15% off the first purchase, okay? There's an email list to alert you when new stuff is coming up. I can personalize anything. You just gotta reach me either by my business phone, which is on my website, or Hola America 65 at outlook.com. Hola America 65 at outlook.com. Send me an email, or my number is 970-377-8417 is my business number. Okay? Hola America. But reach out to me. I can personalize stuff for you. For graduation, for weddings, for Easter, 4th of July, military. I can personalize anything for you guys, okay? It just takes me a little bit to get in the system, get it all made up, download it, and then I'll let you know. Go on the website, purchase it, and be done. Okay? So, guys, my ride's here. My ride is here. It's Trump. Where's he at? Ah, there it is. Marine 1 just landed. I gotta go. Trump is here to pick me up. We're gonna go have some popcorn, cause it's getting gooder, y'all. It's getting so much gooder. Everything he's doing is getting really good. So y'all have a great evening, okay? Y'all go night-night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me today. A whopping 52 and a half minutes. I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoy this. Like, share, and follow or subscribe. It doesn't cost on YouTube or Rumble to do that. Please, let's get my podcast to grow.